Girl. We do too, but and so I just like I was like, it's a shiver. I was like, I just
It's 2 feet away from the frontmost singer and 2 feet over the tallest person.
Jacob?
Yes, correct.
What? No. No, we might get a little bit.
No, those are performance enhancements.
Do we all need to have it in our
Like something. Does that make sense? What?
I
That's what I'm saying. Just hold something so it looks like so we're all matching. Does that make sense?
I was going to give my
I've got a copy.
Testing 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Okay, thank you. Testing 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. We are ready to begin, so please stand if you're able for the processional. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light
what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you. You may be seated.
Please join me in prayer. Creator of all things, source of all love, inspiration of all goodness, we come to you today with hearts filled with gratitude. This is such a good day. And as this evolving spring day reminds us that change is always a part of life, and that with change can come new life and new possibilities, we celebrate today the coming of Dr. Emily Messer as the 21st president of our Texas Wesleyan University. We celebrate also the coming of Emily's family, Chris, Madeline, and Camille. May the abundant spirit of this community shine upon them as together and individually they make their own contributions to the goodness of this city. Lord, we pray that Emily will find deep pleasure and satisfaction in this calling that has led her to this place. May she lead with humility, with wisdom, and with courage. And may we, this Texas Wesleyan family that she has inherited, support her with our own wisdom and with trust and with respect when there is disagreement, and with the common goal of educating students who will help bring the world into its greatest, most loving potential. Amen.
Put my hat back on now. Good morning. My name is Glenn Lewis, and I have the distinct honor and privilege to serve as chairman of the Board of Trustees here at Texas Wesleyan University. I am also a former member of the Texas House of Representatives, but most importantly, I am a proud alum of Texas Wesleyan University. On behalf of Texas Wesleyan, I welcome you to the investiture and ceremony marking the inauguration of Dr. Emily Messer, the 21st president of this university. And for those of you all who are interested in this historic one, she is the very first woman to ever head this university. We are honored by your presence and delighted to welcome you to our historic campus, where Texas Wesleyan University was founded in 1890. Texas Wesleyan has stayed true to this location and to the people of this community for 134 years. If this is your first visit, I hope you will take time to explore our campus after our ceremony. You're also invited to a reception following the investiture in the West Library, just right behind us here. And please note that you are truly our honored guest. Now, before proceeding any further, please join me in thanking the Texas Wesleyan Wind Ensemble, directed by Dr. Thomas Willman, and the Wesleyan Chamber Singers, directed by Dr. Will Chandler, for their wonderful performances. In addition to an accomplished music department, Texas Wesleyan is home to Dallas-Fort Worth's only theater department with a 69-year history of musicals. The stage I'm standing on was designed and built in our Claudia Step scene shop and then set up at this location, all by Texas Wesleyan theater students led by Colin Swartz, Jenny James, and the chair of the theater department, Professor Joe Brown. And I know I'm biased, but I happen to think it's pretty impressive, don't you? We have a large number of esteemed special guests with us today. I will attempt to recognize as many as I can, but know that I value timeliness over thoroughness. We have two former presidents of our university in attendance today. Former President Fred Slaybach is in attendance, representing the University of Mississippi, commonly called Ole Miss, where he currently serves as the Dean of the School of Law at the University of Mississippi. Welcome back, Fred. Former President Jerry Balcom is with us today, representing the University of Mary Hardin Baylor, where he has earned the title of President Emeritus. His wife and beloved former First Lady of Texas Wesleyan, Vicki Balcom, is also in attendance. Welcome home. Welcome home. Will the two of you stand in case the people in the back can't see you? Y'all stand and be recognized. These are former presidents of our university. Also among us, our distinguished guest is President Messer's family. And we've all gotten to know them as well. And will y'all stand when I call your name? Her husband, Chris Messer. Chris is a great lawyer, in case y'all, he's a great lawyer. Yeah. And her daughters, Madeline, please stand, and Camille. Her parents, Tina Williams, James Williams. Her sister Erin is here. Her father-in-law, John. And many others who have joined us to celebrate. Family members, please, well, you've already stood and been recognized. We are also honored by the presence of national, state, and local elected officials and dignitaries in the audience. Please stand and be recognized. Kindly hold your applause until all the names have been read. We have Texas State Senator Kelly Hancock. We have a former state senator, Beverly Powell. She's an alumnus of Texas Wesleyan University and a special assistant to the president for external relations. Thank you for serving us again, Beverly. Texas State Representative Ramon Romero, Ramon can't stand. He had an accident and he's in a wheelchair. I'm still trying to figure out why he was doing what he told me he was doing. But Tarrant County Commissioner Gary Fickus. Fort Worth City Council member for District 9, Elizabeth Beck. Fort Worth City Council member for District 5, Gina Bivens. Fort Worth City Council member for District 10, Alan Blaylock. Fort Worth City Council member for District 2, Carlos Flores. Yeah, Carlos. Fort Worth City Council member for District 7, Macy Hill. Former Fort Worth City Council member Kathleen Hicks. Fort Worth Independent School Board member Toby Jackson. Please join me in thanking these individuals for their service to our community. I promised Carly, I asked her when I saw all of this, how long I'm gonna have to be on the stage this morning. I'm not sure. It is now my sincere pleasure to acknowledge my colleagues on the Board of Trustees. If you are a member of the Board of Trustees at Texas Wesleyan University, please stand and be recognized. We are also joined by our wonderful faculty members and academic leaders who serve Texas Wesleyan and our students tirelessly each day. Faculty and administrators, please stand and be recognized. It is our distinguished honor to host current students and alumni of Texas Wesleyan University as well. It is our students that inspire our every effort. And what an encouragement to see them move forward to serve their communities and represent Texas Wesleyan as alumni. If you are a current student or an alumnus of Texas Wesleyan, please stand and be recognized. It is a pleasure to welcome delegates from many colleges and universities across the country. Thank you for joining us today, and please stand and be recognized for your service to higher education. Delegates. The President's Cabinet is integral to implementing the President's vision for Texas Wesleyan. If you're a member of the President's Cabinet, would you please stand and be recognized? And now, please welcome Dr. Hector Quintanilla. He's our University Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. And he will continue our program.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's my honor to introduce the platform party. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing. Audience, would you please hold your applause until all have been introduced? Brooklyn Rowe, President of the Student Government Association. Angela Rainey, Staff Representative on the Presidential Search Committee and Executive Assistant to the VP of Marketing, Communications, and Enrollment. Dr. Gladys Childs, University Chaplain and Associate Professor of Religion. Dr. Terry Kane, Program Director, Professor of Nurse Anesthesia, and Chair of the Faculty Assembly. Vicki Stevens, Vice Chair, Board of Trustees, Presidential Search Committee Chair, and alumna of the university. Tarrant County Commissioner Roy Brooks, Board of Trustee member and honorary alumnus. Karen Sarita, President of the Alumni Association. Tom Locke, Board of Trustee member and retired President of the Texas Methodist Foundation. Fort Worth Mayor Maddie Parker, Texas Wesleyan University Law School alumna. The Honorable Mark Vesey, Congressman for the 33rd District of Texas, Board of Trustee member and alumnus. The Honorable Dr. Kay Granger, Congresswoman for the 12th District of Texas, Board of Trustee member and Texas Wesleyan alumna. Dr. Emily W. Messer, 21st President of Texas Wesleyan University. John Robinson, Executive Vice President of the Amon G. Carter Foundation. And Dr. Don Killingsworth, President, Jacksonville State University, Alabama. Please join me in recognizing these distinguished guests. On behalf of Texas Wesleyan, I also want to extend our thanks to the Honorable Glenn Lewis, our esteemed chairman of the board who has served Texas Wesleyan University with distinction. Your leadership and service on the Board of Trustees of Texas Wesleyan is greatly appreciated. We will now hear from a number of university and community representatives who would like to share greetings on this special occasion. Bringing greetings from the alumni of Texas Wesleyan is Karen Sarita, President of the Alumni Association. Please join me in welcoming Karen to the podium.
I apologize, but my lifelong friend, Commissioner Roy Brooks, pointed out to me that I spoke too soon, that we are supposed to be treated to a song by our ensemble here. We'll do that now.
Nobilis udiat gloria, cum tarum alarum excellentissimo, artem mutorum hominum decora, odie cantibus muierum resona, salutem dicimus tebi per omnia, te benedicimus, salve per saecula. Nobilis udiat gloria, udiat gloria. Nobilis udiat gloria, udiat gloria. Alarum excellentissima,
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and fellow Texas Wesleyan alumni, it is with great honor and pride that I stand before you today on behalf of the Texas Wesleyan University Alumni Board of Directors. As a proud graduate of the class of 2001, I am thrilled to extend our heartfelt congratulations to Dr. Messer on her inauguration as the university's president. At Texas Wesleyan, we're not just a university, as you all well know. We're a tight-knit familia or family, bound together by shared experiences and commitment to excellence, integrity, and community. And in Dr. Messer, we see those values embodied with passion and dedication. As an alumni, we stand united in our support of Dr. Messer as she embarks on her new chapter in Texas Wesleyan University. Congratulations, Dr. Messer, and may your tenure be marked with continued success and prosperity for Texas Wesleyan University and our Fort Worth community. Now please welcome Brooklyn Rowe, President of the Texas Wesleyan University Student Government Association.
Thank you. Today marks a momentous occasion as we gather to celebrate the inauguration of Dr. Emily Messer. I am Brooklyn Rowe, representing our student body as their student government president. Dr. Messer's visionary goals to unify students, beautify our campus, and foster traditions that have already left a lasting impact. Her dedication exceeds expectations, inspiring students to reach new heights, such as myself. Dr. Messer's journey from student leader to university president motivates us to realize our potential for positive change. Let's not only applaud her achievements, but also emulate her commitment to excellence. Congratulations, Dr. Emily Messer, on your well-deserved success. Your journey continues to light the way for us all. Thank you. Now, please welcome Angela Rainey, staff representative on the Presidential Search Committee.
Good morning. I am Angela Rainey, staff council representative and one of the staff members honored to have the privilege of serving on the Presidential Search Committee. It is with joy and satisfaction that I stand here, representing the 95 Texas Wesleyan University staff members, extending our heartfelt congratulations to you on your investiture ceremony. We are honored that you have chosen Texas Wesleyan. Dr. Messer, your arrival marks a pivotal chapter in our university story. As you take the helm, know that you have the support and enthusiasm of not only the faculty and the students, but the staff as well. We commit to working alongside you. We are filled with excitement, hope, and promise, knowing that Texas Wesleyan University will continue to thrive and grow under your leadership. Together, we look forward to collaborating with you to propel our university to the next level. Now, please welcome Dr. Terry Kane, Program Director, Professor of Nurse Anesthesia, and Chair of the Faculty Assembly.
Good morning. My name is Terry Kane, and I am the faculty chair here at Texas Wesleyan University. And in that role, I represent the faculty body of this great institution. I've had the privilege of working with Dr. Messer since her tenure began in July of 2023, and I've witnessed her commitment, her passion, and her sincerity. The faculty and I are blessed to teach alongside her leadership. Dr. Messer, on behalf of the faculty, I would like to congratulate you and recommit our academy to the mission of this university. We haven't been very good moving our pages along. Now, please welcome Vicki Stevens, class of 1980, Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees and Chair of the Presidential Search Committee.
Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks a significant milestone in the history of Texas Wesleyan University, the inauguration of President Messer. As Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees and Chairwoman of the Presidential Search Committee, I am humbled to witness the culmination of months of diligent effort and careful consideration. Through the rigorous selection process, Dr. Messer emerged as the epitome of visionary leadership, dedication, and commitment to the values that define Texas Wesleyan. Her exceptional qualifications, combined with her genuine passion for student success and academic excellence, resonated deeply with our committee and the entire Board of Trustees. As we embark on this new chapter under Dr. Messer's leadership, let us remain steadfast in our commitment to excellence and innovation. Together, let us continue to uphold the rich tradition of Texas Wesleyan while embracing new opportunities for growth and progress. Congratulations, Dr. Messer, on this momentous occasion.
Must be done.
Very heartfelt. Wonderful. Thank you. My name is John Robinson, and I have the privilege of representing the community in welcoming Dr. Messer to Texas Wesleyan in Fort Worth. The Amon Carter Foundation has been a community partner at Texas Wesleyan in most every capital project the university has undertaken. I was not allotted enough time to cover those things. I'm supposed to talk about community involvement, so I will skip what we've done and talk about what Texas Wesleyan's done. My comments are they're directed to what the community engagement's been, and I will say you can't stop on this because it's everything at Texas Wesleyan the community engagement is intertwined with the DNA of the institution, and it's explicitly repeated in every strategic plan. To highlight a few examples, the first that comes to my mind is the extraordinary success of the Rosedale Renaissance Project. The public part of this public-private revitalization was made possible by many of the elected representatives here today, as well as some of their predecessors. Not only did that project transform the look of the campus from Rosedale, but it served as a launching point for many places of new construction. The University Martin Center, where we are today, has become the hub of the campus and a resource for the entire community. Texas Wesleyan's community involvement has led to having the only Boys and Girls Club in America location on a college campus. This unique relationship provides opportunities for children to have access to college tutors and mentors and see firsthand what college might be for them as well. Wesleyan's control of Rosedale storefronts has benefited the community by allowing our online newspaper, the Fort Worth Report, to have an ideally situated home. Finally, as a community engine, the new athletic field and complex will further strengthen not only Texas Wesleyan's status, but it will be a gathering place for students from a much larger area to compete in football, soccer, and track competitions. President Messer, we welcome you to the smaller, smarter university in Fort Worth. On behalf of the philanthropic community, we look forward to working with you to continue the upward trajectory of Texas Wesleyan and its role as an institution of higher learning and community impact. And now it's my honor to introduce the mayor of Fort Worth, Maddie Parker.
Good morning. It is an honor to be a part of today's investiture ceremony. Let me first by thanking the Messer family, to Chris and Madeline and Camille. Thank you for letting your mother serve in this capacity. I'm sure you just love being front row Joe, right? At least you got to skip school here. I think this family is going to be okay staying in Fort Worth. They endured a dinner with the Parker family, and importantly, the Parker family boys. While they probably don't want to go back to dinner, they didn't run off for the hills immediately. So we are really, really thankful to have not only Dr. Messer, but of course her beautiful family and Chris, her husband. As mayor of Fort Worth, it gives me immense pleasure to extend the warmest of welcomes to Dr. Emily Messer as she assumes the role as the 21st president and the first female president of Texas Wesleyan University. As many of you know, I'm a very proud graduate, the last graduating class of Texas Wesleyan School of Law. But I'll let you remind you, as you saw some of my fellow colleagues on this stage, you have at least 3 council members, you have 2 members of Congress, and your mayor, all proud Texas Wesleyan graduates. Yeah. And I know each of us share our love for this place. For over a century, Texas Wesleyan has become a beacon of knowledge, of innovation and service, shaping the minds of generations and enriching the fabric of our community. Since its inception, Texas Wesleyan has been a steadfast partner, not only in academic pursuits, but also in fostering a culture of inclusivity, compassion, and progress, not just for this place, but for the entire city of Fort Worth and Tarrant County. Its impact resonates far beyond the confines of its campus, reaching every corner of Fort Worth and beyond. And as I look out at all of your faces here today, corporate partners, donors, alumni, community members, it is evident to me, Dr. Messer, you have a community of people rallying behind you, so proud of the future of your leadership here at Texas Wesleyan. We know Dr. Messer's dedication to excellence and her commitment to student success, and of course, her visionary leadership will propel Texas Wesleyan to even greater heights, further cementing its wonderful legacy as a pillar of educational excellence in this city. So in recognition of this moment, the City Council is very proud to present a proclamation on behalf of the City of Fort Worth. Don't worry, I'm not going to read it all here today. But importantly, this proclamation recognizes Dr. Emily Messer's inauguration and also reaffirms the City of Fort Worth's commitment and partnership to this wonderful university here at Texas Wesleyan. Congratulations to my friend, Dr. Emily Messer, as we congratulate you on your inauguration as the 21st president of Texas Wesleyan University. Thank you. It is now my distinct honor to welcome my friend to the stage, Commissioner Roy Charles Brooks.
Thank you, Mayor Parker, my dear friend. And thank you to this institution for what you do in this community, for having made the decision decades ago to stay here on this site, in this community where the university was planted. And flowing from that decision was the decision to reach out to the neighbors of this institution and become involved in the greater community. That involvement has benefited both Texas Wesleyan and the Polytechnic Heights community. And for that, I am extremely grateful. I've been a member of this Board of Trustees for, I don't know, somewhere near 18 years now. And because I am an honorary alumnus, and because I am the beneficiary of a Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa from this university, I consider this my university, my academic home. Otherwise, I'd be wearing the same robe as Fred Slayback over here. It is a privilege and a signal honor to present to Dr. Emily Messer this resolution from the Tarrant County Commissioner's Court expressing our appreciation for her having accepted the call to come to Texas Wesleyan and expressing our fervent hopes that she will advance the smaller, smarter mantra of this place and will join with other institutions in uplifting this community. This resolution has a bunch of whereases in it, which I'm not going to read. But let me start here at the bottom. Now, therefore, be it resolved that we, the Commissioner's Court of Tarrant County, do hereby commend and congratulate Dr. Emily Messer upon her investiture as president of Texas Wesleyan University and for the numerous contributions she has made and will make to the citizens of Tarrant County. In witness whereof, we have hereunto set our hands and caused the seal of Tarrant County to be affixed this 26th day of April, 2024. Dr. Messer. Thank you so much. It is now my honor to bring up Senator Kelly Hancock, Texas State Senator, District 9.
All right, Dr. Messer, I'm going to go ahead and set this down. You're going to have hands full of these as well. It is my honor to bring the state whereases and therefores on behalf of myself and Representative Romero. They're much more important than the county and city. At least that's what Representative Romero wanted me to make sure I conveyed to the audience. That were not my words. And Commissioner Brooks, I do thank you for reminding us of the history of Texas Wesleyan. As I thought back, I've got more history than I would like to have. And going back to, you weren't Congresswoman Granger, you were teacher. You were the student council sponsor, actually for my brother. And so we go way back. But this is a vital part of the community. It is a quiet bastion of hope for so many from an academic standpoint. And as we've seen today, it is the launching pad that changes lives. Yes, for people that come outside of Tarrant County, outside of Fort Worth, but really importantly for us here that have lived here our entire lives, the impact of Texas Wesleyan. For those that maybe attended college for the first time, for those that were looking for a university they could attend that they can afford, for those that were looking at one point for a law degree that they could afford. This was hope. And it was a fun hope. Place to play basketball, place to come with other friends from other high schools. And as we look forward, and Mayor, as you know, the nation's talking about what's going to happen in Tarrant County and in Fort Worth. Mark, growth, academic success. Dr. Messer, we're excited. Excited for you to be a part of that. Excited for the future of Texas Wesleyan. And Representative Romero and I want to commit to you that we want to be a part of that. We've seen the changes that have taken place, and thank you for those changes that have taken place. To continue to propel Wesleyan to be a bastion of hope and really a quiet beacon within our community for academic success and a launching pad for so many that we see here on stage with us today. One of those I would like to introduce, my friend, for much longer than we want to admit, Congresswoman Granger. And thank you for your commitment to this area, to this university, and to Tarrant County and the years and years of service, not just as a Congresswoman, but yes, as an academic teacher that loved your students, encouraged your students, and saw your students succeed. Please welcome Congresswoman Granger.
Pardon me, it's upside down. Like so many of the people that are here and the people that have spoken, I'm honored to be here at my alma mater, today to be a part of Millstone's Day and the history of Texas. It's wonderful to see how all of you are here in support of this exciting change and command of our school. There's some irony in the fact that this became Texas Woman's College in 1914 before evolving into Texas Wesleyan College in 1935 when men were allowed to be admitted. I was very fortunate to be in a unique position of breaking some ground over my career as the first woman mayor of Fort Worth and first Republican woman in Congress from Texas. Both were very proud moments for me, and I now know the pleasure of witnessing Emily Messer to become the first woman to lead this university, its supporters, and of course, our students and our faculty. As a trustee, I've been privileged to be involved in the development and the growth of the Wesleyan and could not be more excited about the future here. I've always appreciated that this is a values and student-centered university which proposes students of Wesleyan and leadership positions and opportunities. I'm so proud to have been able to pursue my education here. So as we hand over the reins to you, Dr. Messer, I have complete confidence in your capable hands, and you'll continue to this great institution and what it means and what it's done. A successful path in the future. I wish you the very, very best, and please know that I will continue to do all I can to support you and our Texas Wesleyan University. It's a winner.
Morning, buenos dias. Boy, Kelly Hancock mentioned basketball, and when I was a student here at Texas Wesleyan, one of the things that I loved doing was when I was caught up with my studies is going over to the gym to play basketball. And unfortunately, at this age, Kelly, the orthopedic surgeon, and my knees say I can't play anymore. So, you know, it is what it is. But nevertheless, I'm very proud to be here today with my fellow alumni, trustees, and friends to be a part of this, again, hugely special day. And let me just tell you also, as the member of Congress for the 33rd Congressional District, how proud I am to represent Texas Wesleyan in the United States Congress. And I can also tell you that I would not be where I am today without Texas Wesleyan University. It played a huge role for me because, like Senator Hancock was just saying, I was one of those students that didn't have a lot of money and was looking for a place where I would fit in so I could do something with my life. And I found that at Texas Wesleyan. And that's why I'm so proud to be a member of the Board of Trustees and proud to advocate for these values that I strongly believe in the United States House of Representatives, like Pell Grants that help students like myself be able to afford and obtain a college education. And as a member of Congress, I'm going to continue to fight for those things and be a voice for Texas Wesleyan University. And with that, I want to pivot to why we are all here today. Last year, we celebrated our dear friend Fred Slayback's tenure at this university. And now we are celebrating his successor, Dr. Emily Messer, who becomes the 21st president of this esteemed university. And her talent and her vision will continue the growth, improvement, and achievement across every section of this university. She comes with an incredible resume that exhibits her unwavering commitment to helping young people obtain their dreams, obtain their goals, and the things that they want to accomplish in life. And I would also like to take the opportunity to read, not in its entirety, but just mention the fact that, again, because of these amazing accomplishments by Emily Messer, her tenure here at Texas Wesleyan and her appointment to this position as president has been recognized by Joseph Biden and his wife Jill. They have sent a letter to be read, as you see here on the screen, and also our Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris. And I will read very briefly from the White House. Congratulations on being inaugurated as the 21st president of Texas Wesleyan University. You know better than most that young people are pushing our nation forward, and your dedication to shaping our education system and to the progress and success of the next generation makes us more optimistic about America's future than ever before. And it goes on to read that we wish you, your students and faculty, the very best in the years ahead. And we look forward to the incredible things that we will achieve together. And I just want to congratulate Dr. Messer again on everything that she's achieved with, and the next speaker will present her. And great to see each and every one of you this morning. Thank you.
Well, good morning. It's raining outside, so settle in. We're starting the second hour of the program. You let a sitting president get a hot mic, so good luck. Members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished guests, elected officials, faculty, staff, students, and friends, good morning. Today marks a significant moment in the rich history of Texas Wesleyan University. And as we all gather here today to witness the investiture of Dr. Emily Messer as the 21st president, it is an honor to stand before you on this historic occasion. Growing up in the small town of Hoax Bluff, Alabama, which has a total population of a little over 4,500, I think most people are here from Hoax Bluff, so I don't know who's running it. I've had the privilege of knowing Dr. Messer since her undergraduate days at Jacksonville State University. Her leadership skills were evident even as a student. Whether she was leading the student body as president of the Student Government Association or choreographing dances for the orientation team, y'all can ask her to do that later. Her goal was to be involved and to be a leader. And briefly, I just want to show the contingency that is here. If you're associated with Jacksonville State University or the state of Alabama, raise your hand, wave it. Texas Wesleyan, you're getting a piece of Alabama, and it's a great piece, but we're glad to be a part of this with you. In her professional career, the leadership characteristics remained constant. She was a cutting-edge leader in enrollment management, which led to increased enrollment over and over. She helped create an aggressive marketing campaign to improve the brand of Jack State, and she energized a development team to bring in the record number of philanthropic gifts. Regardless of the task, she has always demonstrated leadership. Dr. Messer is a true visionary, possessing the rare ability to inspire others. President John Quincy Adams once remarked, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader." Dr. Messer exemplifies this character, and it is indeed has been a privilege to watch her achieve her goals and become the 21st and first female president of Texas Wesleyan University. On behalf of all the institutional delegates and presidents gathered here today, as well as our colleagues from across the country, we extend our heartfelt congratulations and best wishes to President Messer, Chris, Madeline, and Camille, as she officially assumes the presidency of Texas Wesleyan University. And I mentioned the family because it is a family commitment, and you have a great family that will help be your rock. President Messer, on behalf of your colleagues, we ask that you continue to support the transmission of knowledge by your outstanding faculty. Champion the holistic development of your students, build collaborative partnerships in the Fort Worth community, and above all, trust your instincts. You are here for a reason, and we have the utmost confidence in your ability to lead this great institution. While we at Jacksonville State University deeply miss Dr. Messer, We are immensely proud of her accomplishments, and we know that the best is yet to come for Tex West under her capable leadership. Congratulations, President Messer, and may your tenure be marked by continued excellence, innovation, and positive impact for this incredible university. Thank you.
Dr. Childs. I think it is your turn.
President Messer, by the authority vested in me as chaplain of Texas Wesleyan University and so appointed by the United Methodist Church, I herewith present to you the Bible of the university. May it guide your path as president of this institution.
President Messer, by the authority vested in me as Vice Chairwoman of the Texas Wesleyan Board of Trustees, I herewith present to you the charter established in 1890 as a symbol of your legal responsibility to our university.
President Messer, by the authority vested in me as faculty chair of Texas Wesleyan University, I present to you the mace of the university as a symbol of the academic responsibility that you share with our faculty.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me as chairman of the Texas Wesleyan University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon Dr. Emily W. Messer the office of president of Texas Wesleyan University, and with all the rights and honors and benefits and responsibilities thereto pertaining.
Good morning and welcome. And no, your eyes didn't just deceive you. I grew 4 inches. So not only is Texas Wesleyan smaller, smarter, but Emily Messer smaller as well. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, trustees, faculty, staff, students, alumni, family, friends, and distinguished guests. Thank you for being here today. Thank you to President Killingsworth for the thoughtful introduction. It means a lot to have you by my side today. Thank you to our campus and community representatives for being here today. Thank you to our talented students who performed with us today. A round of applause for our talented students. Thank you to the Inauguration Planning Committee, who worked tirelessly for the past, 6, 8 months, right? With a very special thanks to Carly Crisp, who has chaired the Inauguration Planning Committee. Is she in the room? She is in the very back. Thank you, Carly. To the Board of Trustees, Thank you for entrusting me to serve as the 21st president of Texas Wesleyan University. Of course, this journey wouldn't be possible without the people who know me best, and that's my family and friends. Many of you from Alabama and Georgia, I appreciate you traveling halfway across the country to be with me today. You are the epitome of my existence, the source of my strength, and the light that guides me. And this is going to be the most difficult part to get through, so just bear with me. To my husband, Chris, upon our arrival at Texas Wesleyan, many people were referring to him as the first husband, similar to the first lady, right? He quickly said, "Please don't call me that. It sounds like there could be a second." In all seriousness, thank you to the first gentleman of Texas Wesleyan University. From the smallest victories to the biggest milestones, you have been there every step of the way. As my career has evolved, so too has our partnership. Your flexibility, willingness to embrace change has been nothing short of exceptional. Your role as my husband, confidant, I can't look at him, and my champion has been instrumental in my career journey. Thank you. To my daughters, Madeline and Camille, who my 13-year-old saying, "Mom, please don't embarrass me." You two have been the heartbeat of my existence, the driving force behind every endeavor, and my greatest joys in life. I want you to both know the immense impact you've had on my path. You inspire me to strive for excellence, not only in my career, but as my role as a mother, a role model, and a leader in our community. Thank you. And to my parents, who were not very happy that I moved their granddaughters away from them, your love, support, and encouragement have been my motivation. Your sacrifices have not gone unnoticed. Thank you for being my greatest champions, my guides, and my heroes. Many of you may be aware that being a university president has been a long-time dream of mine. In fact, my junior year of college, I was a member of Zeta Tau Alpha sorority, and we had a mixer with Sigma Phi Epsilon fraternity one night where the theme was "When I Grow Up." So we were supposed to dress to resemble what we wanted to be when we grew up. So I dressed like a university president. I wore a black pinstripe pantsuit, and I didn't wear glasses at the time, but I wore them because it made me look smarter. You know, a reasonable thing for a 20-year-old, right? Because I aspired to be a university president. Now that I'm in this position, I often reflect back and think, what made a 20-year-old think they wanted to be a university president? And I reflect on that, and it's because I wanted to make a difference. I wanted to serve in a capacity. I didn't care about the title. I wanted to serve in a capacity where I could make a difference. And much of that was attributed to the difference that my mentors made in my lives as an undergraduate student. It was because of Dr. William Meehan, who served as the president of Jacksonville State University when I was an undergraduate student, who I worked very closely with because I was SGA president. It was because of Dr. Alice Cusimano, who was the vice president for student affairs, and I was a student worker in her office. And it was because of Mr. Terry Casey, who I could explain so many different ways, but a longtime mentor and great friend and former colleague at Jacksonville State University. I appreciate you all traveling here. If you don't mind, if Dr. Meehan, Dr. Cusimano, and Mr. Casey will please stand. To my mentors I have mentioned here this morning, and to many of those others who are in the room and have been supporting me throughout my life and career journey, I'm compelled to pause and express my appreciation to you. Your guidance, wisdom, and support has been instrumental as I embark on this new chapter in my career journey. I attended one of the mayor's events yesterday for education and workforce development, and she encouraged the students to pay it forward. And I'm committing to you that have served as mentors in my paying it forward by empowering and supporting Texas Wesleyan students on their own journeys of growth and development. Thank you. Imagine this. You walk onto a college campus. Maybe it's a crisp fall day, or maybe it's a hot Texas day and the sun is blazing. But what truly captures you isn't the stunning brick buildings or the vibrant colors of the green grass and the blue sky. It's the energy. It's the sound of laughter over a table tennis game in the Nick and Lou Martin University Center. Professors deep in conversation with students in PUMC. The staff sharing a friendly lunch overlooking the K. Granger Mall. Or students standing in line chatting while waiting for Starbucks. You get a special feeling, a sense of belonging, a place where you can grow, learn, and make a difference, transforming lives of students. That is the feeling I experienced when I first walked onto Texas Wesleyan's campus. That spirit of collaboration, the dedication to growth, it's what makes Texas Wesleyan truly a special place. Today marks a significant chapter in the history of Texas Wesleyan, and I'm deeply honored to stand before you as the 21st president. As I reflect on the journey that has brought us to this point, I am filled with an overwhelming sense of gratitude. Gratitude for the opportunity to lead this esteemed institution, and gratitude for the support of each and every one of you that are here. We are more than just a university. Karen Sarita said this already. We're a family, or as we say at Texas Wesleyan, we're a ramily. Higher education transforms lives, and it did that for me. It's the heart of what makes Texas Wesleyan so special. The university has a rich history stretching back to 1890. Back then, a group of visionaries planted the seeds of something extraordinary. It wasn't about textbooks and tests. It was about shaping lives, and that is what we continue to do every day on this campus. As I step into this role as president, I invite you to join me with a shared vision for Texas Wesleyan University. My priorities for the immediate future will focus on 4 Ps: people, place, programs, and purpose. And yes, the English major in me loves an alliteration. As we highlight our people, let us cast our gaze towards a visionary future, one that centers on serving and empowering students. Education is not just about acquiring knowledge. It's about honing skills that will stand the test of time. Our responsibility is to provide an opportunity for students to engage in curiosity, critical thinking, and continuous growth. In our pursuit of serving students, we must recognize and embrace the diversity that enriches our campus. Each student brings a unique perspective, background, and set of aspirations. Our commitment to diversity means creating a space where every student feels seen, heard, and valued. Let us work together to remove barriers and ensure that education is accessible to all. Moreover, the challenges our students face extend beyond the academic realm. Mental health, financial struggles, and societal pressures are real issues that require our attention and support. What truly sets us apart is our dedication to making the dream of higher education possible. 100% of our new undergraduate students receive a scholarship or grant to attend our esteemed institution. It's a lifeline to the opportunity for higher education. To our supporters who have made that possible, we owe a debt of gratitude. With more than half of our students being the first in their families to attend college, you are truly impacting the lives of students, their families, and generations to follow. As we focus on place, We are privileged to be positioned in thriving Fort Worth, the 13th largest city and the fastest growing big city in the country. Is that right, Mayor? Got it right. Okay. However, we are not just witnesses to our city's growth. We are active participants in shaping its future. This commitment to excellence extends beyond our walls. We are deeply invested in the continued economic revitalization of East Fort Worth. We invest in Texas Wesleyan not just as a university, but as a cornerstone of our community, a place where students, faculty, and staff, and residents collaborate to build a better future for all. Anticipation fills the air as we await the completion of the Karen Kramer Athletic Stadium. It's more than just a venue. It's a symbol of unity, a rallying point for fans, families, and neighbors alike. It's a place where bonds will form, memories will be made, and a community will gather together as one. As we prioritize programs, we are dedicated to academic excellence in all we do. We are constantly evaluating our academic offerings, degree programs, certificates, micro-credentials to meet the rapidly changing demands of our community. We partner with Fort Worth business community to develop programs to foster workforce development, ensuring graduates are equipped with the skills and knowledge to thrive in an ever-changing environment. And finally, purpose. Education has long been hailed as the great equalizer, a pathway to opportunity regardless of one's background. By offering quality education, we empower individuals to break free from the limitations of their circumstances and reach for higher goals. Texas Wesleyan has a profound impact on social mobility by providing access to education, fostering economic development, promoting diversity, and driving innovation and change. We hold a belief in the power of higher education, a power that can uplift communities, transform lives, and indeed change the world. While we are the smaller, smarter University of Fort Worth, we are believers in thinking big, dreaming boldly, and daring to challenge the status quo. I want to close with a quote from Helen Keller, a fellow Alabama native. Helen Keller faced immense challenges as a deaf-blind individual. She achieved remarkable things through her perseverance and along with the invaluable support of her teacher, Annie Sullivan. Her life reminds us that our individual strengths and talents are amplified when we work together for a common goal. Helen Keller eloquently expressed, "Alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much." This testament perfectly embodies our spirit. You are not merely students, faculty, staff, alumni, or friends of the university. You are the threads that weave the vibrant tapestry of Texas Wesleyan University. So together, let us dare to dream. Let's push the boundaries of innovation. Let's continue the momentum of those from before us as we write the next chapter of the legacy of Texas Wesleyan University. Thank you.
Will you please join me for the inaugural prayer? Dear God, as we prepare to leave this place, we thank you for Dr. Messer and a fresh start. Guide Dr. Messer and fill her heart with wisdom. May this mark a time of growth and transformation for Texas Wesleyan, where we dive deep into the pool of knowledge, curiosity, and faith. Please help us approach every challenge with resilience, every lesson with an open mind, and every relationship with kindness. We thank you for the privilege of participating in higher education, and bless our president, our administrators, staff, professors, and students as we journey together. Amen.
This concludes the inauguration of Emily W. Messer as the 21st president of Texas Wesleyan University. President Messer invites you to join us for a reception in the Unison James West Library just behind you, celebrating this wonderful occasion. Please remain seated for the recessional. I don't know.